Hello, this is Prof. Aram, and in this video we're going to go over the next category of ratios, which are the productivity or efficiency ratios. So let's get to it. So what do we mean by productivity? In short, it means that we can squeeze more from less. So these ratios measure how well a firm utilizes its assets to produce output, because over the long run, increases in productivity is the most important driver of growth. So, like the first one, the asset turnover ratio shows how efficiently the firm uses its assets to generate revenues, right? Are we using our assets the best way possible to generate sales? So this ratio, the asset turnover ratio, measures that question. The next one is the inventory turnover ratio, right? Which measures how many times a company turns over or sells its inventory in a year. The higher the number, the more efficiently the company is managing its inventory. Because inventory is essentially a very risky asset that needs to be financed. So the higher the inventory turnover ratio is a financially valuable measure, right? So let's say, for example, when you look at a restaurant, you want to see a very high turnover. And when you look at for example, a car dealership, the speed of moving inventory is less than, for example, the restaurant. But for any given business, you have to look at this inventory, and the higher this number, the better, right? In fact, an example of good inventory turnover is Dell company. So in the 1990s, Dell was basically the first company that came up with the concept of just-in-time inventory. And the reason was, if you think about it, in producing computers, the technology moves really fast, meaning that the parts that you own right now in your inventory can be obsolete in a few months because a new part will come up soon. So they decided that they don't want to hold the inventory of these parts, and they will order those parts only after they get an order placed by the customer, right? So they came up with this concept of just-in-time inventory that increases the turnover of inventory for the company significantly. And then next one is the days in inventory, which is 365 over the inventory turnover ratio. This measures the average number of days an item is kept inside the company before it's sold. The fewer number of days it is, the better. You want this number to be very low. And then, of course, we have the receivable collection period or average collection period for the firm, which means after the inventory is sold, the company needs to get paid for it, to collect the cash. The lower the number, the faster the company gets paid, right? So all these ratios shows how efficiently or how effectively the company is performing and using their assets to generate sales and profits for the shareholders. I hope you find this video useful, and thanks for watching.